free at the line. The Celtics have just reached the penalty. That is their 4th team foul, so no penalty this time. And you can see him scrapping there in the lane. McGinnis came back up. Charlie Scott was behind him. And there's the final score. A big afternoon, I understand, for Elvin Hayes. Washington chasing Houston, but they lost that key game Friday. McGinnis unhappy now. He's got his 2nd technical, so he's gone. He's chasing back after Raucous. So McGinnis has been kicked out.
And he's hot, and I'm glad to see Doug Collins go grab him because somebody on their team should. He's really mad at Raucous.
McGinnis settles down. And let me welcome those of you who are watching Chicago, New Orleans. George McGinnis has just been kicked out. His 2nd technical foul. He was battling for the rebound. Charlie Scott hit him, and now Drucker is over there talking to Gene.
All right. Oh, yeah, all right.
That's your objective.
The biggest homer. Go get him. Get back.
Shue, of course, is calling the referees homers in this situation. Shue looking down at his bench. He'll have to come up now with a substitute.
Hey, get Judge.
Jeff, I was looking at that final score of Washington. When McGinnis exploded, he had been fouled down here, hadn't he, by Scott?
I think that's what happened, Brent. We were both looking at the monitor, but
McGinnis. That's all right.
he and Raucous, there have been a couple calls the last couple of times down the floor, and then you can see tempers were flaring.
What about McGinnis? He should be at the free throw line now.
Bob, that's a great call.
Now, let's see what happens. Somebody's got to shoot McGinnis' free throws. And I believe what they're waiting for is that the rule calls for George McGinnis to shoot it. Now, let's take a look at it in slow motion. There he was. Charlie Scott was all over him. I was watching Heinsohn, who came up. Now, here comes Big George. So they retrieve him from the locker room. Does something to Shue.
Very seldom that a player is kicked out or complains when the foul is called. It's usually when it isn't called, Brent, but they had been feuding the last couple of times down the floor, and I guess it was just a carryover.
So we have had 4 technical fouls. And here is McGinnis again. And there's a penalty situation. George, come on back. You got another one.
Charlie Scott is telling the officials.
He shot one already.
Now, wait a minute. Did the field goal count? Was the field goal in? If the field goal was in, he gets 2, but it's a
rebound foul. That's all he said. Hold.
He's shooting. There's no doubt about it. He was shooting.
Jesus Christ.
Now,
Fucking
I
made it.
can't believe it.
Before he shot.
Right.
No, before he got the technical.
Tommy, I happen to think they're right here, and he hits the hat trick.
George McGinnis is so upset that he just couldn't take time or the concentration to make those free throws. And of course, they were big free throws, and now down at the other end, JoJo White will shoot the technical.
I have never seen that before, where a player is kicked out of a game and then comes back and shoots free throws and misses all 3. JoJo White hits the technical at the other end. So let's now set the stage. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. 4 technicals have been called already.
Oh, come here. That's wrong.
McGinnis is out of the game. It's 90 to 82. The Celtics are ahead by 8.
The interesting thing is, Brent, he shot 3 shots, and they're going to call it jump ball. I think perhaps if they shot the technical first, then the 3 free throws, except
5 men.
In other words, the technical should have been shot first. Then they shoot the 3 free throws down here, so that on the missed 3rd one, they can battle for the loose ball and put it in
except
play.
that McGinnis is thrown out of the game and shouldn't be on the floor. So I guess that's the reason they did it.
McGinnis out.
They can't leave him out there to play. He might get the rebound and score, and he's thrown out of the game.
So they've got to, and there's Raucous and Drucker. They're over there conferring.